how to draw a cupcake. Welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this cute little cupcake with coloring pencils and markers. I'll show you how to do this step by step. This is an easy drawing lesson for kids, beginners, and kids of all ages. This is what you'll need for today's drawing. You're going to need a piece of paper. I have a dollar store drawing pad here. It's 11 by 8.5 inches. You're going to need a pencil, an eraser, and I always have my old paintbrush hanging around to wipe off my page. Now, we are going to use quite a few coloring pencils today. I have an assortment of colors. I have white. I have a light pink. Oh, my dog is snoring. I have a darker pink. I have a beige color. I have a green color. I have red. And I have kind of a darker red color. I also have a pink Sharpie marker. And as usual, I have my fine-tipped black marker for outlining. Okay, that's a lot of color today, but we're going to use all of it. So why don't I clear off my page and we can start drawing our cupcake. But because this is alphabet soup, let's write out the word cupcake. First, let's draw a capital C and then a small c. Now let's write out cupcake. Capital C, U, P, another C, A, K, and E. That's how you spell cupcake. All right, why don't we start drawing? Now, our cupcake has 4 layers of things that we're going to draw. So I'm going to start at the bottom. The bottom is the actual cupcake tin. So it kind of goes up like this. All right. I'm going to make that a little higher. Like that. Okay. And then we have a layer of the actual cake. Like this. I'm going to make that a little wider here. There we go. And now we have a layer like this of icing. Let's put that out a little more here. And I'll erase this inside part. Actually, you know what? I'm going to make everything a little wider. I'm going to make the cake a little wider too. That's my fancy little eraser. Okay, so let's make the cake itself a little wider. There. And then there's another layer of icing like this. But on top, I want to put a cherry. So I'm going to put the cherry on top like this, with the stem coming out on the side. Now you see that line in there? We're going to erase that line. Now when I outline everything, I'm erasing all of my pencil marks anyway, but I just wanted to show you kind of the shape of what it looks like, all right? So I'm going to take my black fine-tipped marker and I'm going to outline everything. And like I said, I am erasing my pencil marks, so I don't mind if I don't follow the pencil marks at all, okay? But if you're not going to erase, try to follow your pencil marks just so they don't show. But mine are going to be erased, so I don't mind at all. This is an easy drawing. There we go. So that's the outline. And like I said, I'm going to be erasing my pencil marks. Now, always make sure that your marker is dry before you start erasing because you don't want to smudge your page. You know, we just drew a nice cupcake and we don't want to smudge all the marker all over it, right? I kind of wish I had a cupcake right now. I don't have a cupcake in my house. Okay, there we go. I think I got all of the pencil marks erased. So now we can start adding color. And I'm going to start from the top to the bottom. So I'll take my green color and I'll just color in that stem of the cherry. Just like that. And I'm going to color it in a second time. That's called adding a second layer of color. Just because it looks a lot nicer when you add layers of color. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is take that darker red that I have and I'm going to color in the cherry. But first I'm just going to put a little circle here, okay? Let's keep in mind that circle, and I'm not going to color it in. I'm just going to go around that circle and I'm going to add this beautiful dark red color around that little circle, and I'll show you why after. Don't forget to turn your pencil so you don't wear it down all on one side, okay? And what we're going to do is add a second layer of this beautiful dark red on that cherry, okay? And I'm not pressing down hard at all. I'm just adding another layer of color. I'm coloring it in a second time to give it a nice, vibrant color. Now I'm just going to lightly go over that, just like that, and I'll show you after what we're going to do, okay? So the next thing I want to color in is the icing. So I'm going to take my light pink color and I'm going to color in the entire icing light pink. And as I mentioned before, when you're using coloring pencils, don't press down hard because you could break the tip of your coloring pencil. I mean, the tip could break even if you're not pressing down hard. That does happen. And also turn your pencil as you go so you don't wear it down because the tips break. And if you wear it down, then you have to sharpen and then the pencil doesn't last very long. And we want to keep our art supplies as long as we can because they get a little expensive. Turning my pencil. Oh, I would love to bite into this right now. That looks really, really good. Pink icing, probably cherry icing. I love that. Okay, so I'm going to add a second layer of this light pink color, meaning I'm coloring it in a second time. Turning my pencil. You see the difference between one layer and two layers? I think it's always worth it to add a second layer or a third or a fourth, whichever amount of layers you want to add to make your drawing look the way you want it to look, to get the color that you want to get. You may be happy with one layer. I'm never happy with one layer. Never. Don't forget to turn your pencil. Okay, we're going to leave that like that for now because we're going to do some detail work after. But now let's get that sort of beigey color and we'll color in the cupcake because my cupcake is vanilla. If you wanted a chocolate cupcake, Go ahead and color it in brown. Turn your pencil. Or if you wanted a cherry cupcake, cherry, 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 go ahead and color it in a different color pink, or even a nice red color. Now I'm going to go ahead and do a second layer, again meaning I'm coloring it in a second time, and I'm turning my pencil, okay? These colors look really nice together. There we go. So now I'm going to take that regular red color that I have, and I'm going to color in the cake tin. There we go. Don't forget to turn your pencil once in a while. I love drawing food. I really do. Now I'm going to go ahead and apply a second layer of this beautiful red. I want to be very careful not to get any red into the cake. There we go. Now we can start adding some detail. Usually I put faces on all of my drawings, but we're not going to put a face on this one. Now for the actual tin, I'm going to see if this works. I've got my pink Sharpie, and I want to see if it works. Yes, it does. Okay, good. I'm just putting lines across the tin like this. So we can really tell that this is the cupcake tin underneath it. And you see, it's a pink color, but because it's on top of that red, it looks red. And it gives it a little bit of texture, and it makes it really look nice there. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my white color. Remember the white color? Well, I am going to go into the cherry, and I'm going to color in that little area, that little circle. And I'm going to go around the circle just a little bit to blend it. Okay? And I'm going to do the same thing here. On the icing, just around here, to make it look like there are 2 layers of icing, you know? Here too, just around here, just to give it a little bit of a highlight. To blend it in a little better. There. And then I'm going to take my darker pink and just very, very lightly go underneath the white here. Just so it looks like there are 2 layers here, you know what I mean? Maybe just a little bit here too. And then I'll take my white again and blend that with the pink. There we go. And maybe I'll take that light pink and just do a big layer of light pink all over my cherry to give it more of a pinky look. And I think that's it, my friends. I'm taking a look to see if there's anything else that I want to do. I think I want to put a little white here too, just to give it some interest. You can use white to blend things. You can use white to sort of put highlights on things. White is a very nice color to use. Some people don't know what to do with the white in their pack of coloring pencils, but you know what? It's great for highlighting. So I think that's it, my friends. That is our cupcake. So don't forget to sign your work. I want you to be very, very proud of the beautiful work of art that you just created. I hope you had fun drawing with me and you enjoyed this cozy art time. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time on Rain Francis Art for Kids. Bye for now.